Should I smile or just... Do we start now?
Yeah.
Ah. Everything is on, okay.
Both been sailing on the Olympic scene we did at least 10 years, both of us.
Yeah, we met when we were sailing the NACRA, against each other actually. He was sailing for the New Zealand sailing team and I was sailing for the French one.
Yeah, saw each other around, obviously sailing against each other, and met up and started going out together back in 2015, so a while ago now. It's quite funny actually, because you obviously don't want to talk shop back at home and give the others any ideas. We just made it a rule, try not to talk too much sailing, and yeah, it sort of got on quite well, it worked out well.
I joined the team 2 years ago now. It was in Bermuda. Yeah, I was sailing with Quentin before on the NACRA, and we decided to stop after the Tokyo Olympics. So he came first and then I joined him in the team.
I had the opportunity to sail with the Kiwis while Peter and Blair were going to the Olympics. I managed to jump on and do a couple of events with them, and that sort of really jump-started my SailGP career. And managed to sail a full season last season with the Swiss team.
Quentin throws himself to the inside. The Swiss and the French side by side. Let's see how it goes.
Yeah, I think it was business as usual for the start when I was with the Swiss, because we were back to competing against each other.
It was actually always pretty easy to sail against each other, just because, I don't know, I think we are respectful sailors, and yeah, I quite liked it actually, I think, beating him on the water. I think it was the same for him. It's just, you know, funny when you go back from the water and you can have a little chat about that.
We really liked that. It's quite funny because you always have one that's a little bit happier than the other one going back to the hotel. I
think one of our dreams to be able to sail together, even if we are not from the same country, but yeah, we were like, why not? We don't know. Maybe one day it's going to happen.
So Jason Saunders from the Swiss team, he's moved across the French team, and then Francois Morvan, who was with the French, he's turned Swiss.
We've also got to remember that while Jay Saunders is a Kiwi, his partner is French, he's fluent in French, and he does a lot of sailing with Quentin in other regattas. So this could actually be quite a seamless move for the French team.
Competing against each other and then moving into competing in the same team. For a start, it was good because it meant that she stopped beating me, so it was nice to actually join the winning team.
It was a bit weird the first time on the boat, hearing him, you know, just with the rest of the team, but it's just nice to, when you have good moments, to be able to share that together.
But it's been really fun. It's been really enjoyable. It's like a family with this French team, and not just with Manon, but the whole team is amazing. And so now we're really close together, and I think that looking forward to the next year, it's going to be a pretty exciting year.
You was sleeping?
Not really.
Yes, so busy, so much people. Doesn't matter.
Okay, I think I would just stay with you. Yeah, when we decided to try to have a baby, we were like, oh, is it a good moment? But it's never the good moment. I didn't want to wait for too long, because you never know if you're going to stay in the team forever or not. We just said, okay, let's go and we will see what happens.
Trying to juggle the parenthood along with the sailing has been challenging, but it's a good challenge, and it's given us a lot of extra energy. I think we both really love being parents.
Actually, before the baby was born, it helped me just to be sure that I really wanted to keep sailing. Sometimes you're not sure about what you want to do in life, and I was like, okay, I'm pregnant, but I really want to go on the boat, so it means that I really want to go back when I will be a mum.
So the secret weapon's back on board this event. Manon, back on the handles here, back from maternity leave and straight onto the handles.
I think it gives you perspective. I think it means that when you go home at night, you can switch off from your sailing side, you can focus on the family side, and that's actually, I think, helpful in some ways, because as athletes we're often always thinking about the next day, the next moment, and to be able to actually switch the mind off that probably means that we can even come in the next day and be more re-energized and more focused. So I've seen some real positives there, and sure, you get tired sometimes because you're up in the middle of the night and there are other challenges involved, but I think I can only see the positive side of it, to be honest, and I think moving forward it's going to continue like that, and it's just been an amazing experience so far.
Yeah, for now it's more a full job for me, being with Louis, and so I just decided to bring him everywhere I go, and he's gonna have to follow. Like, for example, when I go for a gym session, I would just bring him with me, and he's gonna be around sleeping or playing or whatever. And yeah, I just look at him and I just want to push harder, you know? Yeah, every moment we can share is really, really precious.
Today's not going to be about bow speed, today is going to be about mastering the start. And for that, this team is going to need to gel straight away. To do that with a new crew member on board, it's going to be extremely difficult.
Dubai was a good event for us and good for the team, and just for us sort of finding our feet now. You know, it's always a bit of a balancing act whether we take our son with us to the next event. Some of the events we're going to, some we won't. So it's about adjusting to, okay, you're a full-time parent, and then sometimes you're going to have to focus on the sporting side and switch off from being a parent and make sure that you switch on to the racing. So everyone's been super supportive, and so yeah, it's been a pretty smooth transition so far.
We don't want to push him in sport. If he doesn't want to do any sport, he will be allowed. He just has to try. And then if he doesn't like it, he can just stop and, I don't know, go for something else. But I think it's more about maybe the mindset. Just take every opportunity you have and go and have fun.
You know, looking back on these moments in 10 years' time, we think we're hopefully going to be proud of what we're achieving now, and we hope that also our son, and he's going to grow up in manage to do a bit of travelling, see the rest of the world, and see what his parents do, and hopefully he'll be proud of us one day as well.